This is Venkata Rajagosula, and I am going to be talking about the evolutionary trees of the great apes and trying to figure out who's our closest relative within the great apes. We're here in front of the world-famous San Diego Zoo to visit with some of our closest relatives, the great apes. The great apes alive today are chimpanzees. There's two subspecies, bonobos and the common chimpanzee, gorillas, humans, and orangutans. They're all part of the hominid family. Is the gorilla our closest relative? Another beautiful specimen of a great ape. Here are some orangutans. Also some of our closest relatives. But is he the closest? I don't know. This one kind of looks like my brother-in-law. First off, I'm going to gather some DNA data from these different species. I will choose just, instead of the entire DNA of all the species, just a small subsection of it. We'll choose the major histocompatibility complex, basically MHC class 1 genes. They're located in chromosome 6, and they encode proteins that are involved in the immune response. Now, we won't take the whole MHC, we'll just take a small subsection of it from each species, and that particular thing can be found here in this FASTA format in this web address that I'm providing. The steps that will need to be done to figure out the evolutionary tree of the great apes. First, I'll run a multiple alignment. The homework that we had was a 3-way multiple alignment, so it won't work for the 6 species that I have there. So I used a tool on the internet called MAFFT. That's multiple alignment FFT, I guess. And here's a link to that you can use yourself. Once I run the multiple alignment, just for simplicity to reduce the amount of computation, I remove all the columns that have indels and only deal with the columns that have single nucleotide changes. So then I wrote a Python program that builds all possible trees with 6 species, and there's 105 possible trees. And of those trees, I just count how many mutations would be needed to build that tree. So the one that has the lowest cost will be the most probable tree between the 6 species, and that's what will be the most probable evolutionary tree of the apes. I think we found him. He must be our closest relative, but we can still confirm this another way. So here are the results. So we can see all the great apes, and even I didn't know before that what was the relationship. That I just thought they're all in the same family, and I didn't know which is closer, which is further. As we can see here, the chimpanzee, the common one, and the bonobo are the closest to humans, and then after that, the gorilla is a little bit further away, and the orangutan is even further away from that. A little bit of discussion here at the end of the presentation. I did an exhaustive search of all possible trees, and that's only possible because we have very small number of species. If you really want to do this for a large number of species, you need to use heuristics and tree pruning, and it just won't be possible to build all possible trees. Also, I'd like to thank Professor Ander Gorm Peterson. He's from the Technical University of Denmark, and this material I learned in a course that he has on Coursera called Combination Molecular Evolution. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.